What's up, everybody? I just finished another book in the Spooksville series. This is The Wishing Stone, number 9 in the series. I actually had this book a long time ago. I think I was like early 20s. And I remember trying to read it and just not thinking it was super great. And I think it's mainly because I felt like I should have read this book after I read the other ones. This is number 9. I thought it was like a continuing story. And that is kind of the case, but you can read these standalone, I think. But I'm trying to read them in order. But this is number 9, and I finally knocked it out, finally finished it, and I thought this one was really good. I know Spongy told me that the book after this gets better, like it picks back up, and I don't know if I just like disagreeing with Spongy on the ones that are like really, really great or what, because so far all of them have been really great. Even the Haunted Cave, I think that he thought it was kind of good, but I think that he thought that the book after that was a lot better. And I thought the Haunted Cave was like just a banger of a book. I loved it. This one here, the same scenario. The last book, I think I gave it like a 3 out of 5 stars. Didn't love it, but then this book, I picked it back up, and I'm loving it already. This book was a little random, a little crazy. We kind of got more in depth of how Christopher Pike writes, and this is probably the most crazy that he's written one of these books. But yeah, the story follows Adam, Watch, Cindy, and Sally. They are in the hills. They're trying to explore and stuff and trying to stay out of like trouble because the past couple of times they've ran into all kinds of stuff, cold people, high eats, and all kinds of fun stuff. So they're in the hills, and Sally sees this shiny thing in the woods or in the hills, and they go over there and they go look at it, and it's this hand that looks a lot like this hand right here, and it's holding this. I guess that's the wishing stone right there, but it's holding this stone, and Sally picks it up. She doesn't want the hand; she just wants the like stone in it. And they're coming back, and she stubs her toe, and she says, "I wish that I had a new pair of shoes." And there's a light, and all of a sudden she's wearing new shoes. So the kids all determine that this is a wishing stone. So Sally, she wishes for $1 million. Boom, pops up. She wishes for all kinds of stuff, clothes, different things like that. Automatically shows up. It just magically appears out there in the woods or out there in the clearing or wherever they're at. Cindy, her and Cindy kind of fight over the wishing stone. Cindy does make a wish. I think Sally tries to wish for Cindy, but it doesn't work. Cindy wishes for clothes, pops up. Watch wishes for a force field generator thing, and Adam, or he wishes also for a laser gun, and he tells Adam to shoot him with a laser gun. He puts it in stun mode so he doesn't get hurt, and Watch puts this shield up, and Adam shoots at him, and of course the shield works. Very cool stuff. Anyway, the kids are leaving. This book is not even any really about the wishing stone at all. They get ready to leave, and they're up the path going, I guess, home. When this hooded, cloaked figure, like right here, he jumps out and he says he's the collector. He is here to get their depths for costing so much money. Oh, I almost forgot to. Adam wishes for, because after peer pressure, Adam says he doesn't really want anything because he thinks that there's some kind of payoff for this. He wishes for galactic peace, which you can't really tell anything. So anyway, they're on their way back. This bill collector guy comes out and he demands debt, and he says if you guys can't pay it, he's asking for so much of these things called grantroms or something like that, some kind of currency that these people have, and they say that he sounds like really robotic and different things. So this collector says if you can't pay it, you're gonna have to go to a slave planet and work until you pay it off. So Sally and Cindy, they start arguing with him. He shoots this laser out of this other device thing that he has, and they instantly disappear. So Watch takes it upon himself to shoot this guy with this laser, and he falls out. And they take this little transporter thing that they got, and they're like, "We got to go save the girls." And they press some kind of button, and they end up in another like dimension, another planet. Um, so uh, Sally and Cindy, they end up in this place called Americon 57, which is a slave planet that this collector guy mentions that you have to go to. They're in this place and they're making these like lamps, and that's what this whole thing is. It's like a warehouse. They're building stuff for these people. They quickly meet this girl named Heron, I think is how you say her name, and she basically tells them that this place is made by these people called the Casters, and they're not even people. They're like humanoid alligator people. I know this is already getting kind of crazy, but they send these wishing stones out so people can pick them up and make wishes and build up this depth where you get sent to this place to work for them. And they do this because they want like like outrageous amount of gratrons, which can't be paid off. This girl Heroine said that she worked there for like 5 years and she only has like 3 gratrons or something like that. So he wanted like 200 and something. It's a ridiculous amount. So anyway, we learn about that, and we learned this caster guy that runs this specific planet is called Teeh, and he's an alligator crocodile man that if you disobey him, he will eat your skin and pull your eyeballs out. All this really gross stuff. So yeah, so the girls are trying to figure out a way to get out. Meanwhile, Adam and Watch, they're on a different planet. I don't remember the name of this planet, and all of this stuff gets very, very like crazy. But they are at this restaurant-like thing inside this asteroid, and this robot comes to them and asks them to take an order, and they say, "Well, I would like so and so," but they don't know. Like, I think they asked for like burger and fries, and they say there's no charge, similar to the other book in the series, The Dark Corner, where they just get a bunch of stuff and no charge is added. So this other guy pops up, and his name is Fur, Fur, and he is this bald man that's smoking a cigar, and I think that he's like described as having like ghostly white skin, and he looks like an alien. And well, I mean, he is an alien. So he pops up, and he's a trader. Like, he wants to trade with these kids because I think that he notices that they have like a force shield or something, and he wants to trade with them. And the guys agree to trade with him, but only if he can help them get to Americon 57 to save Sally and Cindy. And I could be wrong about Americon 57. I think it might be Americon 37. It's something like that. Anyway, they make a deal, and their plan is to go to Americon 57 and knock out their shields, because you can't get there through just transporting. You have to get there through like underground trains or something. And yeah, so back on Americon 57, Sally and Cindy, they are trying to make these lamps, and they're not going very fast. And the T guy, he shows up, and he tells them, you guys got to speed up or whatever. And Sally says, "But I know a secret about you, and it is like life or death. I can save you or whatever." She kind of lies. And he says, "Okay, come with me to my office." And this part's amazing. So Sally has probably my favorite scene in this whole book, and in the whole series, really. Like, it's one of my favorites. I mean, Sally's done some crazy stuff. She drove a flying saucer. This one was no different. I'm not going to really reveal much because it does kind of tie into the climax, but there's a line that she says that I thought was really, really cool. And it's basically, T says, "You'll pay for this." And she says, "I'm done paying." And it's very cool. Very cliche, kind of one of those like action movies, like one-liners. Very cool stuff. But yeah, I think I revealed a little bit too much of the Wishing Stone already, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, this one was very good, very fun. It got a little, not really confusing, but a really too much in depth for me. I'm not a big fan of like Star Wars and stuff. I've never watched the movies or anything like that. And this felt a lot like Star Wars. And there's even a reference to Star Wars. There is a scene where they fly through hyperspace, and they're like, "May the Force be with us." And the fur guy, he's like, "Star Wars, great movie." And yeah, it's very on the nose. And yeah, even the scenes in the restaurant reminded me of certain scenes in Star Wars. I've never actually watched Star Wars, but I did watch the Family Guy, like spoofs of them, and they're really fun. So I do know a little bit about them. I know who Darth Vader is. Like I know a little bit, but yeah, this was Spooksville's answer to Star Wars, I think, and it's really epic, really fun. I felt like I read a lot longer book than what this was. This was 118 pages, and this felt like it was probably like 300 pages, but in a good way. It felt like it covered a lot. A lot of stuff happened. The ending was kind of rushed, but not really. Like I kind of knew that something was going to tie into the end of this, and it did. But yeah, the Wishing Stone was really fun. No surprise here. 5 out of 5 stars. Thought this was perfect. I didn't think anything was wrong with it, other than the talk of space and stuff, and that wasn't really a negative. It's just something that I don't really like. But yeah, and I'm not really even into like sci-fi stuff. At least I say I'm not. This was fun. So yeah, Wishing Stone, I give a 5 out of 5 stars. Please let me know in the comments below. What did you think about the Wishing Stone if you've read this? If there's I know that the Wicked Cat is number 10, and that's next. And I do look forward to that because Spongy said it kind of picks up even more. And if it's anything like this, I'm gonna love it. So yeah, look forward to reading that. Yeah, I think that's it for me, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.